Hello, Sarah Jane. Hopefully you can see a picture and it's not laggy. Hello, Captain Dave Wilkins. Hopefully you can see something other than blurry lines. Well, difficult being in the dark, I know. But we are now on the Nighthawk. And so I don't know, please give me some feedback about what you're seeing. And we can go from there. Because, when you scratch your head and you get splinters, that's where I think I'm at the moment. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for finding me. Thank you for taking the time to join me. We are well, is that a bit better, folks? It feels like it might be a bit better. Let's go back down the into the darkness. Hello, Barney. Thank you for coming back. How are we fixed now? So, well, I've got a couple of Sims. The problem is the hotspot that I've got, you can only put one SIM in it. So you can hear me better. And the images are a bit clearer. Are they? I hope so. It feels like it might be a bit clearer, you know. And so I think it also needs to go through a client. I think that's what the problem is. And so, but if I can get the internet to stabilize, I will then move on to a client. But until I can find that's BA, isn't it? I mean, the problem is with anything, when the subject has light behind it, you just get a dark shadow. And so we'll continue the investigations with the tech. We'll continue. I know if we keep trying, we'll eventually get there. But to be fair, with the settings that are on the camera at the moment, it's not too bad considering how dark it is, what we're seeing. Let's see if we can go and find this one in the dark now, shall we? Should be Ryanair first off. Scandinavian were behind. Where are you? There you are. The Scandinavian are getting themselves ready to go. Bright lights. At least we've got a tail light this time. Good evening, Andrew Hughes. I hope you're good. We are testing our new equipment to see if we can get it to work, Andrew. And so it's gone quiet again. Let's have a look and see what we've got coming in, shall we? Okay. So on our arrivals board, see if we can find something that's not landed. So we've got, looks like a repositioning from Jet 2. It's flying in from Newcastle. Estimated time is 7:31, but that's due now at 22 minutes past. Also, Jet 2 from Antalya, turkey teeth emoji. 3 minutes later, that's expected at 22 minutes to 8. And departures, your departures board is so 20 to 8 Belfast, Aer Lingus, another Belfast flight by Aer Lingus at 10 to 8. Dublin's going at 1:45. And so let's just see the so the Jet 2 flight, which is the reposition, or at least it looks like a reposition, Newcastle to Manchester. There was one that went out that way last week. It's just over Warrington now. So if you're in the Warrington area, look up in the sky, and it's between Appleton, Thorne and Stretton. And so by FR24, they reckon they're 3 minutes out. You hear all sorts of noises when you're here at the airport at night. I think to myself, I've got to go back down there. I put my leg over the fence before. Never done that before. I decided a way to take a shortcut to get here a bit quicker. Welcome to everyone that's joined us. Come and say hello in the chat. We're at Manchester Airport in the dark, having a little chat, trying to figure out how this mobile hotspot device is going to pan out and work. So it's looking all right at the moment. And so what you've missed so far is, well, you've missed the Qatar landing. You've missed a few planes with no tail lights on. And so you've missed Julie Kay giving memberships away. Very, very kind, Julie Kay. Legend of legends. It's a nice clear image at least. Very good. Orange Airways emoji, because they've got their tail light on. We can see who they are. I thought it was a thing. I thought they had to have it on, but maybe I'm wrong. So it helps us to see them anyway. So I don't know what day to get up. I don't know whether to get up on Thursday and come and do an early one, because that's the first of my 3 lates. Or whether to get up on Friday. I might come Thursday, you know. Anybody reckon about Thursday? I mean, Julie Kay normally lurks and works. She nips in on a dinner break, and Tanya isn't working that day. And, you know, John normally nips in as well if he's not too busy. Drones and planes. Richard Taylor, hello. And all the usual suspects. Barney normally pops in as well. And Carl, is Carl still there? Did he come back to us? Although he's been streaming a lot recently as well with his little chat. So yeah, there are, since we last met, there's a couple more emojis you can use in the chat if you are indeed a member. Membership starts from $2.99. per month. And so lots and lots of plans coming up. Launching a lot of stuff after Christmas now, obviously with the winter nights and the dark nights. And it makes it just a little bit more difficult to get to places, doesn't it? And so we will be cooking with gas, as they say, after Christmas. And don't forget, we are actually planning a Christmas Day soiree at the airport. So that'll be interesting as well. So I believe that they do have flights, but obviously there are less flights on that day. And we will be here to capture some for you. And then we'll go home and have beans on toast. We won't. We'll make it all the night before and nuke it when we get home, won't we? That's what we'll do. Yes, full house on Christmas Day, unlike today. Tanya was working. Ivy May's on a residential. And so they are the other members of the Becky's Planes, Trains and Buses crew. And so the last time we were all together was the spooky stream for Halloween, and it was a right giggle. And so if you want to watch more evening plane spotting, then you can check out our Halloween spooky stream. We also did a behind the scenes video for that one as well, because we were giggling and messing around and scaring each other. Very, very, very funny it was that night. So this one must be the Jet 2 reposition from Newcastle upon Tyne to Manchester. Ooh. That went a bit quick, didn't it? Apologies. Julie Kay's working 6 till 12. Blimey, are you really? When I grew up, my mum worked in the hotel industry, Julie, and every Christmas she used to work. She started making beds and she ended up a housekeeper, and she was a housekeeper of the hotel for 25 years until she retired. And so every year she said to me, if you become a manager, never ask your staff to do anything you're not prepared to do yourself. And so every Christmas she worked. Every Christmas, just to say to her staff, listen, I'm going to go in with you, which was pretty awesome, to be truthful. In answer to your question, Julie, we were thinking of maybe 3 hours, so 10 o'clock until about 1 o'clock, depending on how excited we get. We may bring some prezzies and open a prezzie each here. And so we may have some special apparel for you to watch. We'll be streaming, obviously, we'll be streaming the goods, as you could say. And we'll also do a behind the scenes video for you as well. That's better. It seems a little bit more stable, or is that just me? Might just be me. So it feels like it's going to be quite a cold night. The clouds are separating here at the airport, and so it might actually be icy as well, you know. And that's the weather. See if we can get a bit closer to the Jet 2 arrival in the package holidays you can trust livery. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad standing here, to be truthful. But I think there is going to be a nip in the air. I had to laugh this morning. I was driving at work today. I had to do a couple of school runs, and I went out to my double decker bus, and the doors were frozen. And so when you press the button, the doors wouldn't open or close. And I said, "Well, it's not even frozen." Little pocket rocket, that, isn't it? One of those little private jobbies, that one. There it is. I wondered where it gone then. I thought, blimey, that moved quick. It's there. That one just landed as a Fly Wales plane. So originated in Haverfordwest, and I don't know if we can get a bit closer to this actually. It's where is it? There it is. Get a bit closer. And it's a Beech B200 Super King. Aer Lingus on their way. Absolutely. I think my camera's got its night goggles on now because it definitely seems to be a lot clearer than it was now after a bit of tweaking of the settings. And so we've got an incoming. Let's see if we can get that coming in. Difficult to kind of gauge where is it? There it is. That was most definitely a darling hold my hand. This one, however, is a shamrock. Looks like they're going to get going pretty sharpish. It's quite, being a lefty, it's quite difficult this because they're going the wrong way. And so what that means is I'm operating the tripod with the other hand and it feels really weird. Off they go. Well, yeah, probably. I mean, I might be a lefty, but I actually use my right hand a hell of a lot. And so when you ask me to do things with my left hand, mostly I write and that's it. I don't do anything left-handed. I don't play my guitar left-handed. I don't hold my knife and fork left-handed, although I do hold my fork in my left hand. Apparently left-handed people hold them the other way around. Yeah, I don't throw darts with my left hand. I use my right hand, and yeah, I'm not a very left-handed person for a lefty. Are you left-handed, Richard? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, some people are very, very left-handed, and like I said, they do everything left-handed, don't they? And I don't. I literally write with my left hand, and that's it. Everything else is my right hand. So I blame it on having two parents that were right-handed, and I think they've trained it out of me. So I'm not going to do a Ned Flanders and open a left-handed shop or anything. Um, my one thing is though, and I feel like a bit weird admitting this on the stream, left-handed scissors, right? Can any left-handed people use left-handed scissors? Because I can't. They're the most awkward things ever, aren't they? Can you use left-handed scissors, Richard? My teachers at school, they used to give me these left-handed scissors with blue handles on. Here, use these. You'll find it a lot easier. Give me them metal ones. Bloody left-handed scissors. Should be banned, shouldn't they? Left-handed scissors. You just use any. No, absolutely. They tried to make me. They tried to make me use left-handed scissors. Or is it doing it again? Honest to blimey. Yours is okay. What are you watching me on, Tanya? Are you watching me on your phone or are you watching me on the telly? No circle for you, John. Thank you for that. So I know that depending on... Julie says she can hold her glass with both hands. There's somebody else coming down, no tail light on. They're not very useful. All you can see is their nose light. I need some dinner as well. Ah, it's EasyJet again. I like the reflections of all the different lights at night at the airport. That one going to Amsterdam. It's an EasyJet Airbus A319 to Amsterdam, and BA is coming in. It is. I can see the light. It's a bit behind the trees for now, so I will move it in a sec. But yeah, it gets past a certain point, and it's just terribly dark, isn't it? That's where. I mean, you'd have to double take, wouldn't you? So there is another incoming, so we should pick up their nose light in a moment. We'll leave BA just there and we'll pan back and see if we can find this EasyJet. And so there is somebody I can see over in the distance. There is somebody that is somebody else that's coming in as well. See their nose light. So we can get a close up in the dark, shall we? EasyJets. We spam the emoji, they might turn the light on. You never know, stranger things have happened. At least they've got their tail light on now. It's an improvement. They're just on finals, the next arrival. Finals. I just hold it around there somewhere. We should begin to see them. All you can see is the darkness. And so I think we'll just sit about there. So KLM is coming in behind just now. Is that the 737 they were expecting then, is it? Can't see. No, it's not. It's an Embraer, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's an Embraer E190. I saw before that they were expecting. See something. Where is it? Now this one is heading to London. Difficult to keep up with the little ones when it's dark. That's the one that came in earlier, isn't it? An Aer Lingus ATR prop. Looks like they're taking a short taxi as well, doesn't it? No, they've carried on. No, they are. They are taking a short taxi. I thought they were. You'll see the Emirates is on a different stand as well today. I meant to mention that earlier on. And so I believe that is because stand 12, the usual stand, is undergoing renovation. And so they're having to So welcome to the newcomers to the chat. We've got Dick Tingle and Debbie. Good evening. You well? Great to have you with us. You can tell it's cold tonight. My nose is running. So we're doing a bit nighttime spotting, testing the hotspot out, seeing if it'll work for us. So there's a Ryanair on its way down, so we'll just see if we can follow that. Just meandering. It's like another on a short taxi here. Bright lights. I'm not complaining at all. Means that we might actually get to see something a bit more special. They're not mucking about. It looks like they're gonna roll and keep rolling. Welcome along. I know I recognise a lot of the faces in the chat from Drones and Planes. Our friend John, who has an absolutely brilliant channel. He streams in the evenings, and sometimes he gets up wicked early, and he brings us some very, very good images from Manchester Airport. Check him out if you've not checked him out before. If you're new to us, if you're in the Lurkers Lounge, please come and say hello. Be great to have you with us. Some nice friendly chats going on there. Some lovely little catch-ups. It's amazing when it's dark. Let's look up to the sky and look at how the sky is illuminated with the light pollution from the airport. You don't realise, do you, just how bright it is. You're too tight to put the heating on, are you, Debbie? I was like, Tanya put the heating on last night. I was like, put a jumper on. What are you doing putting the heating on? She's like, it's November. It's not cold yet. You won't feel the benefit. I can hear people coming. Can't see them. I can hear them. I can hear people chatting. I try not to have too much light around when it's dark, especially at the airport. Sarah Jane, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully we'll see you next time. And so, to be honest, we're going to be going shortly as well, because I've got to go and get ready for my my duty manager's course tomorrow. So I've got to go to Liverpool for that. Be interesting. And then I can feel maybe a chippy coming on. I'm not sure if there's any beans in the freezer. You don't put beans in the freezer, do you? So a couple of dog walkers, that's what it was. I knew I could hear voices. Trying to work out what it was. You hear voices all the time. Well, normally, you're used to other streamers walking around in the dark and they have torches on the head or they're carrying torches so that they can see. But the people that have walked past, they're walking a dog. And so they must come here all the time because they're walking around in the dark so they know where they're going. And so if I did that, I'd end up having a bath in that puddle down there because it's huge. So there doesn't seem to be very much going on, you know. It's getting to that time of night, isn't it? I would, honestly. And so, what do you reckon? Shall I come on Thursday morning? What I'll do is I'll set a stream up tonight when I get home, so that it's all ready for us on Thursday. And so I can then come and we can have a stream on Thursday morning. If I do like 6 till maybe 9:30 or 10. You're streaming Thursday. I'm working until 10:15 from 12:30 on Thursday. I said, well, 12:30, 1:45 by the time we've done changeover and stuff. And so I will try and look in on you, but hopefully I'll be able to do that. Hopefully it'll be uneventful because the past couple of days have been absolutely shocking. I've been that busy, I haven't even had a chance to eat any butties the past couple of days. So, but like I said, it won't do me any harm. You could feed a small country off me, so Thank you, Richard. So do I. It's one of those leadership courses that I'm going on. So bizarre. I've only been a part of the leadership team for 2 years, and then, but hey ho, I like a good course. So it'll be team building and morale boosting, and a few little workshops. No doubt. It's a good job I'm not shy, isn't it? Oh, Logan Air stealthing it again. Cheeky little scampsters. I could hear them come in, and I thought, oh, they're going to follow this other plane down. And they kind of caught me unawares. I'm a bit gutted Julie Kay hasn't been telling her jokes tonight. Because although they get very close to the wire, they're very, very funny, aren't they? Very, very funny. I'm the type of person that hears a joke and then I go to tell it and I can't remember it. Oh, fireworks, do you see them? Definitely saw fireworks then. You're applying to present match of the day. Who do you think will get it? See, I can't help but think that it might be Alan Shearer, Danny Murphy, or Ian Wright. I mean, I went to school with Danny Murphy, and I think he'd be very good at it. He does a lot of punditry and commentating these days, doesn't he? Uh, he was a year above me in school, Danny. And but yeah, like I said, Ian Wright equally could do it. His personality and what have you. Alan Shearer. I'm not so sure Alan Shearer would be comfortable with it. It'll be an Irishman. Do you think so? Who will it be? I don't know. I mean, they're playing their cards very close to their chest, aren't they? I mean, do you know what? They could give it Alex Scott or, you know, one of the England women's that have retired, Karen Carney or, somebody like that. You don't know. They might just change it up. Roy Keane, do you think so? Do you think he'd be able to not swear for long enough to present a whole episode? So, Drones and Planes, John, he's just put a joke in the chat for me. Thank you. We need a giggle, don't we? He says, I went to a zoo in China and all they had was a dog. It was a Shih Tzu. Oh, these are the jokes, folks. Brilliant. So I don't know if you can see. I'm terrible, I am. I've heard a couple of real corkers recently. And I just went to say, oh, yeah. I can't remember. Can't remember. Cheeky little Eurowings heading off by the look of it. Ryanair are asking for permission to push back by the sounds of it. Yeah, I mean, they just, yeah, I agree with that, Debbie. Some people, they just, comedians especially, they just pull jokes out of thin air, it feels sometimes, isn't it? And very in awe of people that are able to do that. Still see some lights from over the other side. So it looks like the cafe part of the RVP still got their lights on. And of course, you've got Ether, which is the private terminal over here. That's the posh bit. That's right beside the RVP, that. And then just a little bit further over, you'll be able to see the Concorde hangar is there. And you can see the lights of the RVP. Looks like the cafe lights are still on. Oh, Captain Dave Wilkins. Every time I moved my leg, it made a mooing sound. Turned out to be a calf injury. Oh dear. Someone call me a taxi, please. Dave, you're a taxi. Ryanair taxis again. Taxi for Dave. Isn't it? Taxi. Another Loganair. Do you think they're not going to stealth it this time? We've seen them. I think what we'll do is we'll do till past, and then I'll put everything away. And by the time I've got to the car and what have you, we'll do till past so I can get home and get sorted. Oh dear. Dave says he just downloaded the Titanic soundtrack. It's just sinking now. Oh dear me. Oldies but goldies. That was brilliant, that one. That's it. That's going to be my mission. Tomorrow, I need to find some decent jokes. So yeah, on FR24, they haven't got the transponder on this one. And so, what they normally do, Logan Air have noticed, is they take off and then they switch it on. Oh, so it sounds like in the terminal, I've just heard in my ear that they're asking for a follow me because there's a dead aircraft. So they've got an aircraft that won't start in the terminal. I thought it was just our buses that wouldn't start. You were handed tickets for Manchester, Carl, for your birthday. Hello, Robbie Battista. Hope you're well. Great to have you with us, my friend. We are plane spotting in the dark at Manchester. We are for another bit anyway, Robbie. And so we are going to take our leave about 8:30, just so that I can get packed away and head on down the motorway again. Ah, so it's an EasyJet flight that's got no lights, is what I'm hearing. And so it's an EasyJet that's got no lights. Just having a look to see what I can see. And so the Emirates is due to go out at 20 to 8. Now, that was early. It landed at 6:15. And so, what's the chances it's actually going to go out on time? What do you reckon, guys? And so, it looks like the last departure tonight is 10:10. There will be arrivals at the airport up until 5:01 tonight. 1:15, it's due to land. And then the first arrival tomorrow is at 5:25 from Melbourne. Not Melbourne, Australia, Melbourne, Florida. Departures. The first departure tomorrow morning will be 5:50, and it's a Ryanair flight going to Tenerife. And so yeah. Oh, look at that! Is that already in? I bet that come in before. So also, of interest for you tomorrow, the 6:35. It's due to depart. It actually came in before, but because it's dark, we couldn't see it. I did guess because it looked like. Do you remember those old sky boxes? They were white and had the black sort of finish across the front where the on and off button was and what have you. It kind of looks like that, doesn't it? And it's the BEA retro livery, 6:35 in the morning. So that's most definitely a nice little treat, one for you to look out for in the morning. Seeing if there's any special liveries for you. And then I'll be fuming because something will come in that I want to see and I've got to go to work. Well, work, course. Still got to wear my uniform. Let's have a look at the arrivals. Let's see if there's any special ones. So in the morning, a couple of little ASL flights. coming in. There's 737s with white and blue livery. They look very nice. EK21, the Emirates is coming in. It's not yet known which one is coming in for Virgin Atlantic. No, still not saying. Might be a little bit early to tell yet. Bye, Carl. Take care. The BA Retro is arriving in 35 minutes, is it? It's lovely, that is. I've only seen that once before, but sadly, we won't see the full beauty of it in the dark, which is a shame. It looks like the old Skybox, doesn't it? Oh, I love a Chinese. Love a Chinese. We had an Indian last night, Debbie. Blooming lovely it was. We had biryani. It was very, very nice. We had biryani and it was sarg. Was it chicken sarg and lamb biryani we had? Really nice. Could eat that again tonight, you know. There is some movement. Oh, love an Indian. Oh, honestly. The spicier, the better. And I had, you get your poppadoms and you get your chutney tray, and you have your rater, which is your yogurt and mint, and then you have your mango chutney, and your chopped onions, and if you're really lucky, you'll get a bit of cucumber and a bit of tomato in it as well, depending on the gaff you get it from. And then they do this red, it's like hellfire, right? And it's lovely, right? The takeaway that we get ours from, this hellfire red stuff, it's lovely and sweet, and oh, it's gorgeous it is. And you have a bit, and it, honest to God, it blows your head off, but it's so nice. Another jet too. Jetting in. No, Andrew, I've not been to find a rag pudding yet. Do you know what? I'm gonna go and buy some mints, and I'm gonna make my own because I do love a rag pudding. I tried to get my mum to make me one. Oh yeah, I love a bit of chutney as well. I tried to get my mum to make me one, and she was having none of it. Sly, that, isn't it? I was like, Mum, don't be sly. Make me one. Go on, make me one. A rag pudding. So yeah, so a rag pudding basically it's minced beef and onion, and then you put it in, this just roll pre-rolled pastry. Oh, red onion oh yeah, love that. So yeah, it's minced beef and onion, and you put it in raw, and you create a parcel. Just roll pastry, create a parcel, and you fasten it by wrapping it in a muslin cloth, fasten it with a couple of safety pins, and then you stick it in a pan on the stove and you just boil it and boil it and boil it, and it's the nicest thing ever. And it's a delicacy in Oldham, where my dad was from, and it's like my childhood in a meal. And so it's one of those winter warmers, isn't it? Isn't it, Andrew? One of those winter warmers. So you have some nice homemade chunky chips and a rag pudding and some tin marrowfat peas. And then it's up to you. You can have red sauce if you want for your chips, or you can whack a load of gravy. It has to be a slice of gravy, nice thick gravy on it. And it's, oh, mate, it's lovely. It's so nice. It's so nice. But yeah, you have to try it. You have to try it. Apparently, it's a recipe from the area. My dad was from Oldham, as I said before, um, and so in Oldham and Manchester, they're famous for cotton mills and handbag factories and stuff like that. And way back in the day, it was seen as poor man's food, I suppose, is the easiest explanation of it. And so obviously, my dad being from the area and my dad's family being from the area, they were brought up on stuff like that. And so my dad had siblings, and his mum, my grandma, would make he'd make them all a pudding. And if they didn't like something, one would have veg in it, one didn't like veg, one didn't want onions, one wanted something else in it, and she'd make them in different shapes. Because obviously it doesn't have to look like a pasty. You can make it look like anything you want, you know. But yeah, you need to try it. It's like, do you know those you get tin puddings? Um they're like Frey Bentos or something, that you goblin puddings even, and you you stick the tin opener to just pierce a hole in either side, and you stick it in a pan and you boil and boil and boil it. It's like that, only better. And obviously you can control how much gravy you have and all. Yeah, yeah. Nice big fat chunky chips, like the fattest chips you've ever eaten in your life, that take like a week to cook through, otherwise they're still raw. Mushy peas, or marrowfat peas, the big fat peas, do you know the ones I mean? And a gallon of like a slice of gravy, like really, really thick gravy. Well, nice. Bliss. Absolute bliss it is. But it's too late to make them now because they won't be ready before I go to bed. And so she used to make meat cake as well. Minced beef and onion pie. That's the easiest way. But Debbie, you're not a pie girl, but you'd try it. Oh no, you need to, mate. Honestly, it's well nice. Um, this one looks like it's coming into us, doesn't it? Don't know if you can see these lights up here. No, you might not be able to. It might be too dark. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, that's coming. No, it's not. It's not. It's not that one. Tell a lie. It's this one here. This one's coming in. Blimey. My hand's all wobbly, sorry. See if I can get it to, see if we can try and follow it across. Something to watch in it. Trying to see where it's, can't see it on the map. It can't be that far out, surely. My lens only sees for about 2 miles. So the closest one to us is the Jet 2 from Tenerife. So it could be that one. Oh, pork pies. Oh, I like those ones with the egg in the middle as well, Debbie. They're nice, aren't they? Is that the one we're looking at, Telly? Hello, Telly. How you keeping? Oh, ATC just told somebody off for being on the wrong frequency then. Where's that going? Oh, maybe it's going away from us. What's gala pie? What's gala pie? Gala. Oh no, that's what it's called, isn't it? With the egg in the middle. Sorry, I just had an epiphany. Just had an epiphany. No, it's not coming here. That's gone away. Yeah, no, those lights are definitely getting smaller. Somebody's coming though. I can see a light. I can see a light. So I think what we'll do is we'll wait for this one to come in, and then we'll end, folks, for tonight because oh, I think somebody's driving down. Oh, they are, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Does that mean the gate's open? Let's climb the gate together, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, maybe they're on bikes. Yeah, on bikes. So Zulu Orange is approaching. So I'm hearing a request for a follow me vehicle. I'm not sure why though. Unless it's because it's dark. Might be. I don't know. Looked like they weren't sure if they were stopping then. Did look like they weren't sure. Oh, that sounds nice, Telly. Gala pie is normally made with pork, but I have a recipe that uses gammon or ham. That sounds lovely. So, well, it has its plus points having family from different nations. It means that you get to sample lots of lovely food. 3 of your 4 grandparents were born in England. Oh, it looks like somebody else is coming in as well. So I think what we'll do on this one is we'll call it a night for tonight, folks. Sorry, Telly, I know you've just joined us. But it by the time I get everything put away and back down to Chester, it will be about 10 o'clock. So, and then I'll be having dinner and stuff. Cheese, butty, and a cup of tea, I'd say now at this stage, maybe. Ooh, some food coming. What food is coming? Pizza, Chinese, egg and chips, burgers, Uber Eats, pie and chips. Do you know what? Me toes feel cold. I definitely feel the cold in my toes tonight. I have to get some thermal socks. Mackies. Blimey. Be like cardboard by the time I get home. Be there in 30 minutes. Blimey. Oh, yeah. Kebab Barney. With you on that one. Do you know what? I'm going to have to buy myself some thermal socks, because the ground is cold tonight. It really is. Hello, Roger Clark. Roger Clark, the next time I'll be on, I'm probably going to go for Thursday morning, my friends. And so I've got a couple of evenings to do at work. I normally finish by tea time, but I'm working till 10:15, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm still going to come on Sunday, so I'll drag me backside out of bed on Sunday. But yeah, I'm going to go for Thursday because then I've got Friday to recoup. I can stay in bed if I want to then. So yeah, I'm going to go for Thursday. Okay. I'm just rationalising it to myself because I know by tea time on Thursday I won't know what my name is, but it's all worth it because I love it. So busy on Thursday. Oh yeah, please. That'd be ace, Roger. And so yeah, no, it's gone all a bit Pete Tong with courses that I've got to go to for work, and I mean I'm actually supposed to be off tomorrow, but because there's a course on, I've been asked if I can go to the course. So honestly, Roger, I don't know how it's been at Manchester. I've been so busy. I started work at 4 o'clock this morning, and I finished work at 4:30 this afternoon. By the time I'd done everything, and what I did was I packed the car last night, and I came up to the airport straight away, and so I've not really had much chance to check because every time I've tried to check, something's got in the way. But yeah, I think the weather's been all right. So that's good, isn't it? So we'll watch this one go, and then we'll take our leave for the next time. And when's your next one, John? So John has Drones and Planes. It's a very, very good channel, and I strongly recommend that you check his channel out. And ooh, So you're going to do a daylight one. Awesome. So he's going to be live from the airport at around 12:30. And so he'll be straight on after flight. So if you're around on Saturday, please give him a little watch. In fact, give him a big watch because he's very, very good. No evening stream this week, John. Work, it's just been full on recently for me. We've got a few changes going on at work, which has meant a little bit more dedication for me. But once it levels out, I will go back to my regular days. Normally, it's every Sunday. I don't like working Sundays. Nobody should have to work a Sunday. And I ended up working Sunday just gone, so I wasn't able to do Sunday. And then I normally do one day in the week as well. Well, that was nice. Just as I was getting the hang of it, it's time to go, isn't it? Unbelievable. And so Tanya will pop in. I'll pop in on Saturday when I can, John. I am working. I'm working about 12:30, 1:15 until 10:15 on Saturday. But I will drop in hopefully at some stage and say hi. And so yeah, it'd be great to check in with you. And so it's time to take my leave of you folks. Thank you so much for sticking with me tonight and persevering. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to get packed up and I'm going to leg it down to the car and in the motorway for whatever surprise awaits me when I get home. Cardboard burgers. And so until then, thanks so much, John. Very, 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 very kind of you to say that. It's not easy in the dark. We did alter a few things and we know the hotspot works. I hope it hasn't been too laggy. I do want to do a streaming client rather than going directly through YouTube because I think that will improve stuff as well. Please stay with me. We are on a journey and we'll get there. It's just a bit of trial and error for us right now. Until next time, hopefully Thursday morning, I will most definitely put that up for you so that you can pop it in your planner. Until then, take care, be good, and I'll see you on the next stream. Thanks for having us. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you for modding. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for working and lurking. Thank you for dropping by in the chat. Thank you for super chats. Thank you for memberships. And thank you so, so much to every single one of you that has joined in tonight. You're all absolutely fantastic. Lots of love. Take care and speak to you very, very soon. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.